What's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me? Let me turn on the chat. If you guys can hear me, hop into the comment section. Let me know. I want to make sure that the mic is turned on and working. We got some thumbs up already. I appreciate the likes, everybody. So if you guys can hear me, go ahead, hop into the chat. Awesome. You guys can. Hey, Janelle. See if I can configure everything. Got my iPad on. Does it sound better with the mic? I know y'all were complaining. The sound is off. The sound is off. Y'all are hard on YouTubers. Y'all know I've been doing the look at this now type deal. And I thought it would be fun to just do it live. I actually would like to do it. Let me look at the camera. I actually would like to do it live every week. I just don't want to commit to a time and then I'm not able to do it. Hey, Miss, do you want me to call Miss Wren? Miss AKA Wren? Hey, D White. Is it Dwight or is it like D White? Like your last name is White. Hey, Elias. Thank you. All right, y'all. So I posted in the description like a bunch of different topics that I figured we could talk about. And then if there is anything else you guys want to talk about, we can talk about that as well. I threw in the Friends living single thing at the last minute because apparently my black card got taken today because I enjoy Friends. I was told that I'm a different kind of black, okay? I said, not a different kind of black. I was told I wasn't black because I watch Friends. So we'll see. Let's see how that conversation goes. What else do you guys want to talk about, though? I'm going to try to give some time to see if more people can hop in. I feel like when you schedule a time for a live, people are never, like, on right away. You know what I mean? Okay, last name White, Ren is fine. Boom. It's not a bad show. You know, you can be black and like Friends. It's okay. I promise you it's okay. The ancestors are not going to come bop you on the back of the head because you like Friends. Yes. Right. I look like when I think about my top 5 shows, Living Single is my ultimate favorite show of all times. I think anybody that knows that or that knows me, knows that about me. But Friends is like in my top 5 too. If a show was good, the show was good. I don't have to see black people in a show to deem the show was good. I think that's, but that's just me. I will not. I feel like I don't want to just do a bunch of dating shows. Like, I do Love is Blind. I do Married at First Sight. What else? I do Ready to Love. Once they go to a different city, I do Ready to Love. Like, I don't want to just be that channel that is like, if you're looking for a dating show, Tammy got you. I don't want to be the dating show channel. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't want to be the dating show channel. People are weird. Y'all should see the shit that is in my comments sometimes. Y'all should see the stuff that is in my comments sometimes. It is crazy. It baffles me half the time when I see the comments and the stuff that comes in. I'm not even watching it, Elias. To be honest with you, I'm not even watching. I am not even watching the show. You can like both. You know why? Because they're 2 different shows. I don't think of Living Single as the Black Friends because then that takes away from living single. You know what I mean? What do I think about College Hill? So y'all know I'm from back in the day, right? I remember when the real College Hill came out and how good the real College Hill was when it was actual people in college. I don't want to watch that. I've seen some clips where New York is crying because she lost her dog, and then Jocelyn is upset with her about it, and then she thought that she lost the baby, and then I saw like Amber Rose and Jocelyn get into it. Why is Jocelyn still on TV? Jocelyn is done, right? I enjoyed Jocelyn back when she was first on Love and Hip Hop and she was more authentic. I feel like now she's trying to do something for attention. It's like she's trying to have a moment. She wants to have a moment, and that's why she's doing all the different things that she's doing. So it's kind of weird. What is this about a Carlos petition? Okay, so I was actually going to talk about this, but then I was like, I don't know who is going to actually watch the show, who actually watches Love and Marriage Huntsville is going to be in here because the show is on right now. So Carlos, there's a petition to get Carlos removed from as a producer of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Is on the heels of how a lot of people feel that Martell is getting a pass, how they feel that Martell is getting away with the way that he's treating Melody and being rewarded with camera time, and he's on like a press tour right now with Carlos. So Melody and Martell, they had a nasty divorce. They are still in the midst of like this custody battle, I think. And the way that people feel that he is taunting her, he's attacking her, he's stalking her, he's doing all this extra with her, it's being rewarded because Carlos is putting it all on TV. Carlos isn't stepping in as a producer and saying, hey, Melody might be in an unsafe situation. Let's not force or let's not allow Martell to constantly go where she is and cause her to lose her peace. So I don't know how you can get somebody removed from their show because the Love and Marriage franchise is Carlos's. I personally feel Carlos should have spent more time on his show and less worrying about what's going on Real Housewives of Potomac. Carlos has spent so much time over the past 6 to 7 months saying what he would do as a producer if he was the producer on Potomac, how he feels that Candy behaves on Queens of R&B, all this other stuff. Meanwhile, on your show, where the ratings are in the dumps, you are letting people lie about their storylines. You're letting people hide their storylines. You're letting people play producer. Like, it's just, the show needs to end, honestly. I don't even watch DC anymore because it was boring to me. So, but that's the Carlos petition situation. So I just kind of feel like worry more about what's going on with you, worry more about what's going on with your show, and less about what's going on Bravo. It's very, very simple. Very, very simple stuff. But, Carlos said he is the king of reality TV, but his ratings are less than royal. So, all right. So if you guys haven't already, if you enjoy anything I say, go ahead, like the video. I do have subscriber mode on for comments. So you do have to be a subscriber to leave a comment. And then we're going to keep it cute in the comment section. All right. Like I say in my videos, a reply to your comment is not an argument. It's called a discussion. All right. So I got a couple things. Y'all know that I have been, I don't want to say obsessed with the Jamie Foxx situation, but I have been following this Jamie Foxx situation. So, a couple weeks ago, I feel like almost a month ago at this point, Corinne, who is Jamie Foxx's oldest daughter, she took to Instagram to let us know that Jamie has suffered a medical emergency and he was rushed to the hospital. It was taking, like, he was caught in time, found in time, however she phrased it, and, to give, thoughts and prayers, right? So we kept getting a lot of conflicting reports. Jamie is super sick. Jamie is super sick. We don't know what happened. People are speculating heart attack. People are speculating aneurysm. People are speculating stroke. Just a slew of things. Thank you, Keisha. I am obsessed with Basquiat. You should see the Basquiat stuff up in here, but thank you. So what ended up happening is, as a result of that, and I talked about this last week in my look at this here, as a result of that, let me turn it on to be official. I'll put it right here for now. So as a result of that, somebody, because I don't believe it was Jamie. Hey, Monique. Somebody took to Jamie Foxx's Instagram and posted, thanks for all the prayers, blah, 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 blah. I said then that wasn't Jamie Foxx, and I stand on that. So we fast forward to this week, where the Jasmine brand, I want to say Hollywood Unlocked, The Neighborhood Talk, and then Torey, who, depending on your age, we all remember Torey from like MTV News and that type of stuff. It came out that Jamie Foxx was, barely holding on Jesus, right? So it came out that he's on life support and the family's gathering and all this other type of stuff. Nia Long, posted she woke up and her heart was heavy. I trust Nia Long. Nia Long has never lied to me, not that I know. So we get all these reports. So everybody is like, damn, they about to take Jamie out. I got the lump in my throat. I felt the way. It was a time. So then all of a sudden, Corinne gets on her Instagram, and I'm going to make it big so we can read it all together as a family. Corinne gets on her Instagram, and mind you, she posted it in a story. Not as an Instagram post. She posted it in a story. Update from the family. Sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks, recuperating. In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. I said, not pickleball. Okay. Thanks for everyone's prayers and support. We have an exciting work announcement coming next week, too. And then it has like the smirk emoji. I don't believe this. I'm not a conspiracy theorist type of girl. I never have been. There are 3 things that I question, 3 major events that I question. This is just one of them. I don't think that Jamie Foxx, who had this major medical emergency that thankfully somebody got to in time, was playing pickleball yesterday. Where is Jamie's publicist? Where is Jamie's manager? Where is, you know what I mean? Like, why isn't this an official statement that was given to like a People magazine or a CNN, MSNBC, any of that? The, Good Morning America. Why do it like this? I think that Jamie Foxx is still very sick. And I think that Corinne is just trying to level set the temperature in the room, but I think she's going about it the wrong way. And I know that people are saying, how arrogant of fans and arrogant of people to feel that we are owed something. I don't think we're owed anything. But it's also important to remember that Corinne told us first. You know what I mean? I remember sitting here chilling, watching TV or whatever, and seeing the Instagram, the Twitter go crazy that Jamie has some type of medical emergency. He's in the hospital, whatever the case. Like, y'all told us. But this statement, this is a horrendous statement to make. And what I've noticed is there has been a pattern that every time the reports come out that Jamie's doing worse or that he's not progressing, somebody runs to an Instagram story and puts out something to dispel the rumors. Pickleball. Y'all know damn well Jamie was not playing pickleball yesterday. If Jamie is well enough to play pickleball, Jamie is well enough as a public person, a public figure, a A-list celebrity. Jamie has an Oscar, right? He is big enough to get on his Instagram and say, thanks everybody for your thoughts and prayers. I'm doing good. I'm okay. It seems a little sketch. It just seems a little sketch. I mean, I hope that Jamie's doing well, but this as a statement just seems odd that an A-list celebrity is going to have his daughter, who, mind you, is in the industry herself, so Corinne knows how things work, Corinne knows how these things should go, would take to her Instagram story and do it like this. I don't think this was even Corinne doing it. Just like I don't think that was Jamie Foxx that actually posted on his thing. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about the entire situation? Y'all think Jamie's okay? Let me hop in the comments and see. Hey, Queen in Jeans. I don't believe, and like I said, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't. I'm telling y'all, there are only 3 things that I like seriously question. Literally 3 things, and this is one of them. That is it. But it just like the sequence of events to me, they don't make sense. They don't really add up. If Jamie is like seriously ill and in the hospital, all Corinne has to do, or his publicist or his manager, is just say that Jamie Foxx is still recuperating. That's literally all you have to do. Girl, you lost everybody when you said pickleball. I had to Google what pickleball was. Jamie's not doing that if he suffered, quote unquote, a stroke or a heart attack or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. It's very suspicious. Very, very suspicious to me. Why did they let it go this long and had us thinking the man was knocking on death's door if he was already home? I question that too, because you know what it reminded me of? That whole Kelly Price debacle. Remember, we thought Kelly Price was laid up for dead. Meanwhile, she was sitting at home eating Funyuns and shit. Kelly Price had me so hot. But like, why? If he's been home for a couple of weeks, which is crazy, because a couple of weeks ago, we found out that he was in the hospital. See, that's the problem when you tell a lie. You have to keep up with it. You have to keep up with it. Since his daughter said that I'm hoping he is really out of the hospital, but I do believe he is in no condition to talk publicly. That's why he hasn't yet. I believe that too. I don't think that Jamie is in the position to do that. And if he isn't, it's okay. But like, what do you gain, I guess, from lying to the public? What do you gain out of that? I guess that's my question. Like, there have been so many stories and all this stuff coming out. Why wait until Rap, which I don't even know what that account is. Why wait until Rap to not, let people know? Why doesn't Nia Long know? Nia Long woke up with her heart heavy, praying for Jamie Foxx. That didn't just pop. She didn't wake up with her heart heavy praying for Jamie Foxx if he's at home playing pickleball. Because y'all know these celebrities all know, right? Black Hollywood, these celebrities know. They all run in the same circles. They know what the hell is going on. They know what's going on. That's all it is. It's very suspicious. It's just very, 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 very suspicious. Very suspicious. Hey, Vanche, why did it take so long to make this statement after the rumor started? It literally went on for almost, I want to say, I'll give it 36 hours. Because I work from home Fridays. It's about 36 hours. That's a very long time when I feel like you could have just come out and been like, my dad is not on life support. He's at home. He's at home recovering. He's good, y'all. Like, I don't know. It just seemed weird. It just, I don't know. Seems a little weird to me. I do pray that he is healing and moving in a positive direction. We all do. We all do. But, I mean, it's I don't know. I don't like when things don't make sense. I don't like when there's too much conflicting information that's out. Very. And y'all know, I promise, the way that the internet rallied around Kelly, you'd have thought that we was about to ride out for Kelly. And see, then Kelly's was just, she was mad at her daughter or something, right? She didn't want her daughter. I'm so sick of Kelly Price. Oh, Kelly Price gets on my nerves. One celebrity say he's doing better, but a random source said he's knocking on death's door. It was a mix of both. So there were some celebrities say he's doing better, but then there were some celebrities that were saying to just pray for him. You know what I mean? So it's always been conflicting information. And again, I am not saying that we as fans are entitled to anything, but when you push out information and you voluntarily put stuff out, you then have to kind of go along with it, keep a trail going so that you avoid rumors like this where people think he's laid up for dead. You know what I mean? And I hate to be this way, but I just kind of feel like Jamie needs to get on camera with a sign with the date and be like March 16th, or May 16th. He has to do something at this point. He has to do something. Yeah, just keep asking for privacy and then that'll be it. But I feel like the statement would have been cool if she wouldn't have said pickleball. If she wouldn't have said pickleball, the statement would have been cool for sure. Why is it a medical complication? Just say what it is. I don't think they have to say what it is necessarily. If it was a heart attack, a stroke, whatever the case, they don't necessarily have to say that, but they have to understand that when you choose not to, it turns into this. You know, there are people saying it's because he got vaccinated. Like, there are so many different theories and rumors that are running rampant that it's kind of like, what are we going to believe? What are we going to believe at this point? So, all right, y'all. Next up, Kyla Pratt. We love Kyla Pratt. So, this week was the premiere, the red carpet premiere of Little Mermaid, which everybody go out, support Haley, because y'all know they don't want her to do it, and we want to make sure that this breaks every record possible. So we saw all these people that came. We saw Kenya Moore in little baby Brooklyn. They were dressed. The Mowry twins, they were dressed. Like, everybody we saw was suited and booted. Why? Because it's a red carpet premiere. And then we saw Kyla. Now, it's no shade to Kyla Pratt whatsoever, but when I first, because Kyla was trending, right? So when I first saw Kyla Pratt on Twitter, I said, oh, Kyla. But what gets me is the double standard. And that's what I want to talk about completely. So if that's what Kyla Pratt wants to wear, she is well within her rights to wear that outfit. Well within her rights. It looks comfortable, okay? It looks very comfortable. But the double standard comes in because if Kim Kardashian or Tamara Mowry or any of these celebrities that catch hell if they so much as sneeze would have came with this on, y'all would have tore them up. Think of Michelle Williams, the black Michelle Williams, would have worn this. Y'all would have rejuvenated and reactivated that poor Michelle website that y'all used to haze her on. Why did Kyla come dressed like this? I think there were a couple different scenarios. I think that Kyla was driving down the street and was like, yo, listen, hey girls, you want to go to the movies? And she pulled up and was like, oh damn, I didn't know the premiere was tonight. And she reached in her trunk like all us women do, and she put on the heels that she had in the trunk. She kept a nude heel in her trunk because she wants to have something that's going to be versatile that she can wear with everything. That's why she had that on. She's wrinkled. It's just, and we like Kyla, we do, but it's like, where were you going? Or maybe she just didn't want to walk the red carpet or blue carpet in this case for the water, and she was like coerced into doing it. What do y'all think about this? Do y'all think it was a big deal? I don't think it was a big deal. I think she's definitely underdressed because it is a premiere. Kyla Pratt is not new to the industry. She's not new to the industry. So it's not like we can say, well, she didn't know any better, because she knows. We've been seeing Kyla on TV since she's been on One-on-One. She was in Love and Basketball. She was in all those WNBA commercials. She is Penny Proud. Like, Kyla is somebody. Somebody that knows better. Somebody that knows better. Kyla said, I'm just going to pop in the back real quick. Somebody was like, Kyla, Penny Proud, come on over. And I know she was hot because she didn't run an iron through that top. She didn't run an iron through that top. That's all. That's all. Yeah, she said, I'm just going to stop by real quick, run on in and, I really think she probably didn't plan on walking the red carpet. But it's like, you're Kyla Pratt. You brought your 2 daughters. They gonna stop you, sis, and ask you a question or two. She didn't, she didn't plan it out. She just didn't plan it out. Oh yeah. I'm telling y'all, she was on her way to the mall to pick up something real quick, and her publicist called and was like, you got 20 minutes for this red carpet. She said, God damn. Oh my God, I like Kyla Pratt, but sheesh. I mean, but it's just the double standard, because the way people are like, she don't have to dress up. She's comfortable. Y'all to tore up a different celebrity for. We got to learn to keep the same energy no matter who is on screen. Imagine if Kim Kardashian came like that, the way that y'all would have been like, she hates us, she hates black culture, the way y'all would have tore her up. But when Kyla does it, somebody was like, she just a true LA girl. What that mean? LA girls don't get dressed? That doesn't make sense. She had a little slip up. She won't be at the Met, They probably said, you can't even get your ass dressed for a movie premiere. You are never coming to the Met, sis. You don't know how to get in formation. That's fine. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, but when you are at a red carpet premiere, you gotta come dressed. Now, she didn't have to come aquatic dressed like everybody else, looking like, they were in the movie, because what was Tamara wearing? But you still gotta, hey. There's nothing wrong with it, but it is inappropriate. And not inappropriate. She is underdressed. Any way you shake it, she's underdressed. Underdressed for a premiere. Very. We can like it. It's cute. She was underdressed. Right. Then you got Offset, who came like his daughters. We're going to the Met. Like, they were going to, going to a ball, which is cute, but I felt like they might have been overdressed. I felt like they might have been overdressed. So, sheesh. Homegirl next door or not, she's underdressed. And I just say, if you put that outfit on anybody else, and I just kind of feel like the response would have been a complete different scenario. It just would have been. Very much so. Like, she probably ordered that. QVC. She was sitting back chilling and was like, oh, that's cute. And she ordered it. And that is literally her hanging out, running around outfit. That's probably a one piece. It's probably a one piece little catsuit situation. And then she just threw the little sweater on over. Again, very, very fine for her, but still. Even if I was, I would have stopped at a nice store to find me and my kids. And see, I don't have a problem with what her kids were wearing because they're children. They could have been a little more dressed. But I expect that out of kids. But Kyla, I bet you she didn't wear that to the Love and Basketball premiere. I bet you she didn't wear that to the Penny Proud Family premiere. I bet she didn't do, bet she wouldn't dress like that for that stuff. Chloe don't know what she want to do in life. Chloe don't know what she want her look to be. Chloe doesn't know what she wants her sound to be. She's still finding herself. So we're going to give Chloe a bless her heart and then hope that she makes better choices in the upcoming months. That's what we're going to do for Chloe. That's what we're going to do for Chloe. All right. I wanted to talk about people's criticism. So the Renaissance tour kicked off, was it in Sweden? Kicked off Thursday, right? A lot of people, the stands lost their mind, got their life. People are saying don't spoil the concert. You can't spoil a concert. If this is a spoiler, this picture for anybody, I apologize. But this picture has been everywhere, so I figured this was safe. But I've seen so many criticisms where people are complaining about Beyonce's lack of dancing. Have y'all seen those? So I was on YouTube today, and because I don't have tickets to the tour, I said I didn't want to see the Renaissance tour. The Renaissance album to me is cool. I like Cuff It. I like Alien Superstar. I like Virgo's Groove. And what's the other one? It's one more song on there. Oh, Plastic Off the Sofa, that I really like, but I didn't want to go to this tour, right? So we know that Beyonce has surgery in January on her foot. It's pretty common knowledge, which is why when she did that concert, that like one-off concert in Dubai, she didn't do a lot of choreography. I watched a bunch of clips this morning on YouTube of this show. A bunch of different dances, different songs, whatever. She seems to be doing enough dancing for me. So I don't know what people are expecting, but it is crazy the amount of people that are complaining, saying that Beyonce is not doing enough dancing. Have y'all seen that? Like, y'all know that by the time she gets back over here for the U.S. leg of the tour, she's going to switch up some songs. She's going to switch up some routines. Her foot might be a little more healed. But I also feel like Beyonce is the greatest entertainer of our generation. I don't know what more y'all want for her to do. Y'all want her to come out and do a backflip into the splits while singing Girls Run the World? Like, I guess I don't quite understand the what. Have y'all seen those complaints about that? It's weird. Like, I promise you, I watched at least 10 to 12 different songs that were posted. And every song that I watch, I mean, you can tell she's not doing as much dancing, but people are acting like she is just standing up. Like she is just standing still with the microphone. She's dancing. I think she's doing more than enough dancing. I don't understand people. I already don't understand stan culture. But for people to be stans, y'all are hard on the people y'all stan, ain't y'all? Hard on the people y'all stan. It is crazy. The world is full of nothing but complainers since the quarantine. Something shifting and it's horrible. Yeah. I think as a society we have just gotten lazy since the quarantine. We've gotten lazy. I can myself included. I never wanted to work from home before the pandemic. Never wanted to work from home. I'm like, I'd rather get up and go to an office. I'll be more productive, whatever the case. I'm in the office 3 days a week now, and I dread going to the office some days because I just rather be at home. I don't want to drive. I don't want to have to get dressed. Like, we've become just a very, very lazy, entitled generation because of the convenience that we have discovered, I should say, with the quarantine. I looked at the ticket prices. The prices are on par for a typical Beyonce concert. Everything is expensive now. The world is expensive. I don't know what people want, but the world is expensive now. Everything in life is expensive. There is literally nothing we can do about that. Either pay for it or watch it on TikTok like everybody else did on Thursday. Watch it on TikTok. Yeah, she had surgery on her foot. I don't think they said what for. I mean, you can tell she's not doing as much dancing as she typically would, but she's not standing still. People are acting like she is standing still or sitting on a stool and not dancing at all, and that is like just completely, completely, completely not true. That is completely false. So, let's get into Mr. Lanez. So, Tory Lanez, y'all know Tory Lanez was in an appeal. I actually put up an article for him. Let me get my iPad. So, Tory Lanez, y'all know, shot Meagan in the foot, allegedly. We'll say allegedly, gotta protect ourselves. But Tory Lanez, went to trial because he was convicted of shooting Meg Thee Stallion in her foot. This was back, which happened July of 2020, after they all left a, was it Kylie Jenner party. Should have had your asses at home. Weren't we in quarantine during that time? None of this would have happened if y'all had been at home adhering to the stay-at-home orders. So, y'all know that Tory Lanez recently had his trial earlier this year, or was it late last year, in which he lost, okay? He was found guilty. So, before going into his sentencing, he filed his appeal because he's currently facing a minimum of 9 years in jail up to a maximum of, I believe, 22 years. So, the world is still very torn on, did he do it? Did he not do it? He didn't shoot her. Kelsey shot her. Meg shot herself. Like, there's still however people thought or felt about it initially is how people still think and feel about it now. There are certain stories that happen in our lifetime that people are just not going to change their opinion on, and I think this is one of them. So, what I wanted to talk about is when he went in for this, to hear if he would be able to, file an appeal and get, I think he wanted a retrial. On May 9th, it was denied, Avi. It was denied, and as he was being led from the courtroom back to jail, he is heard telling the judge, I could be your son, I could be your brother, please don't ruin my life. You didn't care about ruining Meg's life when you shot her. Actions have consequences. Actions have consequences. Actions have consequences. I don't know why Tory Lanez thought that he was going to get out of this scot-free. But remember, Tory Lanez was also the one that was sitting on Twitter, sitting on Instagram, all but heckling Meg before this even went to trial. Did he, like, I think he even put it in some songs. He did the absolute most because he just knew that he was going to be innocent. He just knew he would not be convicted of anything. And now that you spent months, really years, tormenting this lady on social media, you want the judge, who is an old white man, to say, I could be your son? Karma just comes back around too fast. Too fast. Because you could have really just sat there and not said anything at all prior to this trial starting. You really could have. But see, you got too cocky, and now look at you. You missed Christmas. You're going to miss at least the next 9 Christmases too, because you are not getting out of jail. I think he's going to do that minimum. Do I think it's worth 22 years? I don't know if I think it's worth a 22-year sentence. That I don't. I don't think it's worth a 22-year sentence, but I do believe he's going to get them 9 years. I think he's going to get at least, he's going to get at least a 9. I think he'll get the minimum. I think he'll get a minimum 9 years. But the pleading, no. Keep being big and bad like you were when you were making songs about it, when you were, releasing audio files and all this other stuff, trying to make it seem like Meg shot herself, basically. Then he tried to pay Kelsey. A mess of a situation. A mess of a situation. I want to know why these Tory fans don't support his music as much as they're supporting his innocence. Well then, he needs to just accept his fate, throw his ass under the jail. Gotta do something. I mean, at this point you have to accept it because it is what it is. It is what it is. Did y'all see this? TMZ is claiming that TMZ is claiming that Meagan Good and Johnathan Majors are dating. Y'all think they dated? This is bad for everybody. Johnathan Majors is like a cancer right now. This is horrible. I also had to try to find a picture of Meagan that, is closer to her natural color, which is hard to find now too. If she is dating him, it makes me wonder what the hell is going on with her team. What is she thinking? A lot of questions I have for Meagan if she is in fact dating Johnathan Majors. So according to TMZ, they're not hiding it. They have been spotted. They're not hiding it. They have been spotted at the movies. They've been kind of out in the open with it. I don't like it. They don't even look good together. Johnathan Majors is going down and fast. More women have come out and suspected him of things. The ex-girlfriend that he had the situation with, I guess she's like cooperating now. It's bad all the way around. But we know that Meagan Good doesn't make the best decisions. Meagan Good does not make the best decisions. Meagan Good is also lying to us about bleaching her skin. I've always thought she was a decent actress. Love her on Harlem. Absolutely love her on Harlem. But we know that Meagan Good doesn't make the best decisions. And dating Johnathan Majors, allegedly, that's not a good decision. Not a good decision at all. Hey, J-Dub. I don't know what it could be. I don't know, who linked them together. It just happened because he was just dating the white girl. He was literally just dating the white girl, living with her, I believe, too, which is how the whole situation happened. And then you have Meagan. I accidentally, sortly, somewhat, kind of bleached my skin good. Like, what are you doing? I just, oh, yes. PR relationships never work. PR relationships never. Y'all know what else was PR? Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. People swore that was real. That was PR too. That was PR too. Don't he like white women's? I mean, hey, if he like white women, he like white women. But that is who he was. That is who he was dating. How is it good? It's not. Unless it's Johnathan, it has to be Johnathan Majors' team saying, hey, let's find a black woman that the Negroes like, and let's attach you to her. But Meagan knows better. Meagan is much like Kyla Pratt. We have seen Meagan grow up in the industry from Friday to Eve's Bayou to My Cousin Skeeter. Like, what are you doing, Meagan? What's not clicking? What's somebody said, what if it was? Somebody said, what if Meagan was who Johnathan was texting when he assaulted his girlfriend? I don't know. It could be. And now you think that, and now they're just out in the open? I just don't like it. I just don't think they look good together. I feel like a couple has to be aesthetically pleasing together. They just don't look good together to me. They just don't look, I don't like it. They just don't look good together. I think the goal is to, you know how some of y'all are, where y'all lose your mind when you find out that a black man is only into white women as a celebrity. So I think this is to kind of get the, I don't know, maybe to get black women back on his side. I don't know. I don't think Meagan Good is the I don't think Meagan Good is the right person for this role. She doesn't. Meagan Bad doesn't make good decisions. I mean, look at her skin. I'm sorry, but until Meagan Good is honest about the skin bleaching that she has done, I can't believe anything she says. I just can't. Until she is honest about that, I cannot believe anything that she says or does. Maybe the text is from Meagan. Y'all really think Meagan Good would be dating Johnathan Major? I mean, I think he's handsome. I think he's extremely handsome. But I don't see it. I don't see it. Meagan, it says $250K for 90 days for dinner dates. They was at I don't know. They were at the movies. I don't know. I don't know. It's giving me confusion. I saw, let me move this down. All right. I saw something a while ago that Meagan was dating Peyton Smith from the little boy that plays, how old is he? The little boy that plays Damon? No. No. Peyton Smith's age. There's no way. He's 28. There's no way she was dating him. And Meagan Good is 41. No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, Lastasha. I'm gonna act like I didn't see that one. Devon Franklin. He ain't nowhere shaking his head. He's too busy working on Married at First Sight. He should be shaking his head at those couples. Johnathan, those pursed lips never looks good. He's just trying to make it seem like he likes black women. Now, that's what I said, Melanie. It's PR. It's the same thing that Michael B. Jordan did. Michael B. Jordan was calling women females and how he preferred white women, and then he popped up with racially ambiguous looking Lori Harvey, who does not talk, and they did a bunch of pictures together, and y'all lost your mind. I said, look at this PR. Look at this PR stunt. But okay. You did. That was top of the hour. Top of the hour. That was the first thing we talked about. Where's the girly when the girly are calling him civil rights fine? I mean, he is civil rights fine, just like Jalen Hurts is 90s fine. You got to know how to, compartmentalize these people. Or categorize, I should say. We got to know how to categorize him. He's definitely civil rights fine. I feel like he would have carried a mean sign. He'd have carried a mean sign while walking up and down the streets. I feel it. Somebody needs to say something. Somebody confirm, deny, something. Hell, she needs to call Corinne Foxx. She's making all the statements right now. Call Corinne Foxx. Get Corinne to come in and clear everything up for us. Because we need answers. We need answers now. I am not pleased with this. He's 28. I didn't think he was that old. I did not think he was that old. But we'll see. Who, you scared me. I would like that better than this. I would like that better than this. I hate that people are calling her, oh, we got to get past ageism. What is ageism? We're literally 3 years apart. That is not calling her old. That is not calling her old. She is older than him. She is too old to be with a 28-year-old. That's not ageism. MBJ, his tiny chin. Not tiny chin. Right in the front lines. He'd have been out there with the sign. You hear me? Ready to march. I see it. I see it. Fighting for justice with pouty lips. Getting right to the goods. I'm all for it. All for it, y'all. All right. Okay, because I've been called an ageist from Married at First Sight. I'm called an ageist because I said Clint is 41. So I said I don't think people realize how old I am. I'm in their age group. I'm the same generation. All right, y'all. Usher, Teyana Taylor, Chris Brown. Y'all believe this story? Do y'all think there was actually a fight? Y'all think there was really a fight? So, from what I understand, what I heard, I did a little bit of my Googles, did a smidge of research. Chris Brown is 34 years old. Usher threw him a birthday party at a skating rink. All the celebrities were all around each other for the Lovers and Friend concert. So, something happened throughout the night. I'm assuming Chris was on some sort of upper or downer, allegedly. And it turned into him getting into a verbal spat with Teyana Taylor, in which we see in the video, the clip that was released, where he is yelling in Usher's face. Usher's kind of holding him back, saying, man, F her, very aggressively. What I think happened is these are three celebrities that there was a celebrity situation. They got into an argument, they got into a spat, they got into a fight, and they are going to keep it within themselves. it is not for the public to know. I hate when stuff like this gets out from celebrity parties anyways, because who got their phone out? Why do you have your phone out? Why don't you understand and respect the why don't you understand and respect like the code? It's just like, remember when Tiffany Haddish was out and she was doing all that, bumping her gums, telling us everything that happened at all these parties? Whatever happened should have never got out. So they're saying that I guess Chris Brown punched Usher. Usher had a bloody nose. Y'all know Usher got on and did like an Instagram video or story the next day to promote the Lovers and Friends show, in which he is saying, you know, showing that my face is good, nothing happened. Do I think it was like a tiff? Maybe. Do I think it is a huge deal? No. No, I don't. If it was a huge deal, more of it would have come out. I think more of it would have come out. We don't get any footage of the actual fight. We don't get any footage of anything. Like, I just feel like they feel like we're going to handle it within ourselves. It's nobody's business. We'll keep it moving. Nobody denied anything. Chris only commented on the video that came out with him yelling in regards to his kid being around. Yeah, that's a separate instance. That was like the day of the concert, right? He wasn't attacked. It was, they say it was just a fight. They're saying it was a fight, but I don't believe it. I don't think it is the huge deal that everybody wants to make it out to be. There was definitely probably some type of verbal spat or something that happened back and forth. But if they want to handle it in-house, because these are all celebrity friends, let them handle it in-house. They do need to get a tighter circle, because somebody that was there don't know how to keep family business within the family. Do y'all honestly think that there are no arguments or anything at those Rock Nation brunches? Jay-Z keeps them people in line. Jay-Z keeps them people in line, and it's like, look, y'all coming here, no phones, no nothing, we are here to be celebrities and to relax. Whatever happened should have never got out, ever. Because then we saw everybody just perform. We saw everybody just perform at the concert like nothing happened. I wasn't there, but there's no footage of a fight. There's no footage of an attack. Until I see actual video of Usher being attacked, why believe it? Usher don't have a scratch on his face, not a bruise on his body. So I refuse to believe that there was a huge brawl or a fight, and there's absolutely no footage. Where was the person that got the footage of Chris yelling "F you" to Tiana? They just said, "Oh shit, this is all I'm gonna get." Whatever happened, they're going to deal with it in between. I'm sure some type of Chris and Tiana Taylor song will come out of this, and all will be forgotten. Chris needs and he does. He does. We've been saying that Chris is on all of the drugs. But Chris also has a bunch of stans and fans that swear that because he makes all these songs that sound alike, and he is just the best thing since sliced bread, that he's perfectly fine. So we shall see. We shall see. Brian McKnight. Y'all hear how awful this man is? So, Brian McKnight, y'all know he's been making waves lately because he is like not claiming his adult children that have a black mother. He is only claiming his children from his new racially ambiguous wife, because I don't know what she is. So we know that his daughter is suing him, or did sue him, for a defamation claim. So a lot of stuff has come out, all these different reports. I think a lot of this kind of got kicked up, or re-kicked up, resurfaced, when Brian McKnight named his youngest son, Brian McKnight Jr., as if he didn't already have a son, Brian McKnight Jr. It's so unfortunate and sad when celebrities that you used to love show you who they are. So he did this long, 5-minute video. I watched part of it, in which he is basically saying that his daughter never asked for an apology. She just wanted money. So he said something about his daughter. She sued him for defamation for $1 million. They settled out of court for $351 or $361,000. And he was like, I'm going to post the paperwork so you can see she never asked for an apology. I didn't have to admit that I lied about anything. She just wanted what's wrong, Brian? What's wrong? I choose to remember, I've seen Brian McKnight in concert, sounds phenomenal. I choose to remember Brian McKnight from when he sang at Martin and Gina's engagement. That's the Brian McKnight I'm going to remember and I'm going to acknowledge. Not the Brian McKnight that came out with the song, Let me show you how your pussy works. I said, it's so vulgar. It's like, you're too old for this. What are we doing? The fact that you're disowning your adult children because they wanted some money, don't have kids if you don't want kids. I mean, that's the moral of the story. Don't want kids if you don't want kids. But I question his wife, because how are you comfortable laying next to this man, being with this man, loving on this man, who once his children got to 18 years old, you just said to hell with them, I got new kids now. But one of his stepdaughter is grown, and he was calling her the best daughter in the world while he bought her a new, was it a BMW? Get on somewhere. It's unfortunate. This is also something that we should know about. Keep it to yourself. What happened to privacy in the world? Why do celebrities come out and tell us things and then get mad when people trash you about it? Brian McKnight was so indignant in this video about how we don't know the facts and we don't know everything. Shut up. Shut up. You're turning cockeyed from all that lying. It's just so terrible, which is why, growing up, hip-hop stresses me out. Because you see all these celebrities that we loved growing up, and then it's like, oh, look how awful Master P is. Look how trash Pep is. You don't want that. I prefer to remember y'all as y'all were. Then called Brian Jr. his true legacy. Not the son that looks just like you and sings just like you. This new little, okay. All right. When you are estranged from all your children, something is wrong. Absolutely. His wife better take heed, because who is he to say, or who is she to think that once his kids, these new kids, get to a certain age, he ain't gonna throw them up yonder too. So that means you didn't raise them correctly. What happened? He's talking like he was never in love with his current wife. I saw that, yeah. He said because he doesn't live in the past. He lives in the future. So anybody that's in his past, he doesn't know, doesn't care about. He only looks to the future. Look to shutting up. That's what you can look to. Look to being quiet. Look to being quiet. But then Brian McKnight is going to be the main one now that he is having people look at him sideways, he's going to be the main one that's going to want to be up on the next Soul Train Awards singing all his hits and doing a medley and wanting us to go see him on tour. We don't want it. I don't want it. No, ma'am. He said he didn't even like anyone prior to his wife, disregarding his black wife of like 13 years. I don't care if his wife is black or whatever his previous wife. There's no need to be rude. Whether she was black, blue, purple, whatever she was, like, it's the lack of just respect for, I just, Lord have mercy. I don't understand stan culture at all. And I keep saying that, but I truly don't. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. The people that will fight tooth and nail for a celebrity or for a reality star or for somebody that you see on TV when that person does not even know you exist. It's very, very odd behavior. Very odd. That was all the topics that I had. Yeah, it's the only thing that I have pictures for, I should say. Did y'all have anything else that y'all wanted to talk about? I know somebody's going to say Married at First Sight. I don't want to get attacked in real time. I don't want to get attacked in real time. So let me know what else you guys wanted to talk about. Very sad. Very sad. Very unfortunate. It's just, you always have the choice to be quiet. Always. Always have the choice to be quiet, and he chose not to. He chose not to. He chose not to. Decision day is upon us. It's coming, y'all. Decision day is coming. I could not be happier. I'm over this season. I feel like the fans, the reviewers, the commenters of this season on Twitter, on Instagram, just across everything is just terrible. Everything is awful. I don't think the people that saw me talk about it wants me to talk about it again, J-Dub. I don't think so. Is she? Good for her. Good for her. I try not to keep up with these people after the season is over. All I want to know is if Miles and Karen are still married. Y'all get that update. Y'all let me know. I don't know. So Power has leaked. The last 2 episodes have leaked. I'm sick of trying to duck and dodge spoilers. So I'm probably going to watch them. And if I watch them early, I am not going to do recaps on them. Probably not. Oh, 6 more. Well, how is it 6 more? There's the three after Decision Day episodes. And then I'm sure the reunion should really should only be 1 episode. The reunion should really only be 1 episode. Alexis is from Married at First Sight season 15. She was one of the castmates on there. I do watch Young, Famous, and African. I can review season 2. It'll be 1 episode like I did Queen Charlotte. Yeah, I can do 1 episode like I did Queen Charlotte. I want a Married at First Sight New York. They're in Denver next, I heard. I heard they're in Denver. It was very long. It was very long. I think what made it even worse is that the people are so boring. I think it's that the people are boring. Um there's no couple to root for. People are so fixated on being on one side or the other. So it's hard to have like a logical conversation. I feel like with people this season about Married at First Sight, I'm ready for it to be over. Big ready for it to be over. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. The couples weren't terrible matches, but their egos and their own like personal preferences got in the way. So because of that, it's it made the season very, 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 very hard to watch. For those of you that watch Married at First Sight, any other comments on there? Otherwise, we can shimmy on. I said I was going to talk about Friends versus Living Single since my black card got revoked because I watch Friends. Okay. Otherwise, if that is it, because I don't see any more comments coming in, we can wrap it up, party people. I feel like every time I say that, somebody sends a comment in. Otherwise, you guys make sure you check out J Dub's channel. He does recaps on Married at First Sight, Housewives. I don't know. Do you still do Love and Marriage? Do you still do Love and Marriage Huntsville, J Dub? Some people are still watching the show. Bye, Monique. Oops. I was trying to see. I keep saying I want to figure out how to let people come up and like join the live. But I was busy all day, so I didn't have a chance to like really, really do the research. But otherwise, if that's it, everybody, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for Housewives of Atlanta. Peace.